Well, Pops and I are about to go throw some fuel in Blue Collar 2.0. We've got a 100-gallon fuel tank right here, and I believe a 150-gallon fuel tank on the other side. And right here in town, fuel is like $5 a gallon up here in Byrdstown. So we want to fill it up while we're here local before we go hook to old Steppy, the step deck. And before we hook to the step deck in today's video, we're going to be scraping all the grease off of it, moving out of the Cabover into the new truck, and going to pick up some tractors we bought here in town. So let's go fill Blue Collar 2.0 up some diesel. Dad's inside waiting on me to go grab some fuel. Ooh, these stacks are hot. What are you doing in there? Been rolling up here to get some fuel in the Pete, and look what is out here getting some fuel. Cab forward Freightliner. Look at that wheelbase. Say he's got an 11.1 Detroit in it. He's got a little load on it there. I think it's got to be like a 150-inch wheelbase, maybe. I'm gonna miss the attention you get driving down the road, those old rigs. We're gonna get Blue Collar in tip-top shape. Look at that fuel price. Just now hitting 100 gallons, over 500 bucks. Crazy. So got this tank like 3/4 of the way. We'll probably just leave it 3/4 of the way full, so we won't worry about restarting it. But we've got 192 gallons and 1,000 bucks. Gone that quick. Walking over here to Blue Collar, we're gonna get her started up. On our way back to Florida, I'm gonna grab a new alternator for it and get rid of all this stuff so we can get the charging. And then when we come back in a week or so, we're gonna put the Cabover on the step deck and put the Dodge on the trailer and take our stacks off so it can not be too tall. Maybe our whip antenna for the CB. And then go put an APU on this thing so we can start using it for like mud events, off-road events, places we don't want to take the brand new truck to. And local in Florida, of course, and some shows. That being said, little Tennessee cold start. It's like 45 degrees out here roughly. See what she does. See if she'll cheat. Oh yeah, like nothing. Just like butter. God, I love this truck so much. I love it. Well, Pops and I are getting well, there was a razor blade in this thing. Getting the old grease scraped off the fifth wheel here on the trailer because as you guys know, the fifth wheel on the new truck is aluminum and it doesn't use grease. So get this stuff all scraped off. So Pops and I have got the trailer all cleaned up. Let's walk over here, I'll show you guys right quick. Forgot to show you. So took some brake clean to it. It's got dark spots in it. I know it looks like there's grease, but it's really just dark. I don't know why. A little bit of grease is not going to be the end of the world. We're trying to get a bunch of it off. The main pin does have to be greased. We're going to leave the grease on there. So yeah, looking good so far. This does hurt my heart a little bit, to be honest, guys. We are moving out from the Cabover and into our official long-haul truck. We're gonna be, like I said, using the Cabover for local hauls, videos, all kinds of cool stuff. We are taking it up to Truck Sleeper and having them move the seat and cut the back of the wall back here and move the seat an entire foot backwards to give me a lot more leg room and make it more comfortable. Maybe you really want to drive it more often. They're gonna be cutting into the interior. We'll have a whole video on that. But for now, we're gonna get everything out of the headache rack and shove all of it on the side boxes of the trailer and start getting ready to hit the road. So we are officially moved into the new 389 Pete and out of blue collar. She's gonna be off the road for a solid. We'll have her 75 Chrome Shop. So if you guys are coming to 75 Chrome Shop show in the middle to end of March, we will be, or I'm sorry, April, we will have blue collar there and he will be cleaned up and hopefully in its prime. We're got a lot of things gonna be happening to it over the next month and a half. We will be at the Mid-America Truck Show with the new Pete in the limited mileage class, because we should only have like maybe 4,000 miles on it by then. Steppy, the step deck, has got to get a serious cleaning, but Dad and I are headed out to go load some tractors up and head to Alabama, grab another one, and head to Florida. So we're gonna be running our first load with this truck. Super pumped. We've got to get our temp tag so we can get home and get our new tag when we get back home to Florida tomorrow, Friday. And yeah, we've got a CB, but it's not hooked up, guys. So if you see me going down the road and you holler at me, I'm not ignoring you. I always radio back to everybody that talks to us, but it's not hooked up yet. I'm gonna try to get that done over the next couple days. We're just super busy right now. So before we head out, we've been waiting to find some bumper brackets because we've got to go from this little doodad here down to there somewhere. So we've got these brackets we've got to try to get fitted onto here somehow. Not sure how this works. We're gonna figure it out though. Well, Pops and I have got the trailer all hooked up. It's full of air. It definitely sits a little bit higher on the truck than the old unit used to. So we may end up going with those fiberglass fenders eventually. Bumper supports are all on there. We are headed to go pick up some tractors and run our first load down to Florida with it. Oh, look at the puppy. What are you doing? You ready for some comfort and reliability? All right, Sir Tom. Can't see you holding, shaking hands with the camera. We appreciate it. You guys go to Semi-Casual. Massive shout out to them for like the 18th time on this trip. It's been great. And we will be back to do some serious upgrades. She just wants some attention. Just a giant sheepdog that's not a sheepdog. Oh, let's hit the road. Well, we have made it to the first pickup site to load our brand new Peterbilt 389 Blue Collar 2.0. I don't think I'm gonna get tired of that, saying that for a while. What a beautiful truck. Let's get these tractors loaded up. Dad's waiting on me. I always do. All right, so our trailer has got a backdrop on it. Put the air out of these bags. Get the back of it down here, drop some. Right there's our tractors picking up. Yeah. All right, folks, got those babies loaded up. We got our second stop on the 55. We're gonna get this ramps off of here and get her loaded down. And then our third stop is in northern Alabama. We're gonna go get some food at them Cancun Mexican joint with Kyle in a little bit. As soon as this thing loaded. Tractor's loaded up. We are headed out from Plateau Tractor, going to Flying J. Across the interstate. I haven't seen Kubotas this big yet. These things are massive. 7 Series, 132 horsepower. What a unit. This thing's huge. Love seeing all this new equipment coming out nowadays with the modern technology. All right. Across the road we go to fill some def up. I know you guys don't like that, but if you were to get to ride in this thing, cruise down the road, some things you just gotta give and take for the comfort and the power and the no oil leaks while we park sitting here. All right, let's go get some fuel and def. So many aero trucks. It feels so good having this big old long nose next to these aero trucks. I just can't contain my excitement, guys. This thing's gonna look so sick with a ton more lights on it. This camera does not do it freaking justice, I swear. So we have made it to our third stop for the night, and we're gonna be getting a hotel room after here, and we are parked right smack in the middle of the goddamn road, as Big Dad would say. Oh boy. Definitely gotta get some lights on this thing. The rear lights on the cab are definitely nice. Maybe we'll light up the trailer eventually, but we are parked right smack in the middle of the road, like I said. Gonna get these ramps thrown down, trying to get ran over at the same time by oncoming traffic. We are in a little town, and the speed on those roads is only like 30 miles an hour, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. Tractor number 4, all loaded up. We ended up snagging a 6-foot bush hog with it. At the same time, we have got Mahindra tractor fever past couple weeks. So this one is a 2017 3540 power shell transmission, 500 hours. Clean little unit. You guys will get to see them in the daylight tomorrow when we make it to the shop and get them all unloaded. We gotta figure out how to tune out this thing. We're just gonna shut off after every 5 minutes. It's getting really annoying. Got our manual. We are headed back. Well, folks, Out here in the daylight, everything is loaded up on Blue Collar 2.0. Dad and I have stopped here at Pilot Flying J in Macon, Georgia. We're about 4.5 hours from home, roughly 4.5. Yeah, about 4.5 hours from home. So we'll be home tonight around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But everything's going great so far. Loving the truck. It's so nice to be able to have a conversation with my pops while driving down the road and be able to listen to radio. You know, it's just all part of having a newer truck, I guess, is the best way to put it. We're averaging right around 6.25 miles per gallon. I don't know what we weigh. We may run it over the scales before we leave here or when we get closer to home, but not doing too bad, I don't think. So running about $1 a mile is what's going to cost us to drive this thing down the road for just fuel, not including insurance and stuff, but not too bad. Let's go find some food. Try not to eat inside the truck yet. I'm sure we'll end up eating it after I've had it a little while, but I'm trying to keep it nice for a little while. Back here at Dade City, I got a good night's rest. I know I look a little exhausted still, but we got a good night's rest tonight. Dad has got up here and he has unchained a lot of these tractors. We're gonna unload them, and Austin will be up here in a little bit. I sent him to go buy another tractor today, and we've got a lot of equipment back in stock. If you look over here in the yard, we're looking a little thin. We've got, looks like about 12 machines out there. We've got a couple inside the shop we're working on. We've got 4 more right here, and Austin's picking up one. Sold 6 machines while it's gone over the past 4 or 5 days, so we're not doing too bad. So we're gonna get all these things unloaded and get them pulled around back so they can go through our service department and get them ready to be sold. Sorry for the wind noise, guys, if you catch the drift of it, but Amber and I are getting ready to head back out with Blue Collar 2.0, back up to Tennessee to grab the Cabover. We are headed to Green APU in Illinois, but first we'll stop to get fuel here in town. I had a truck in the trailer. My buddy Cole's over there washing the trailer, trying to get a bunch of oil off of it, and look at fuel prices. The fuel right here at home is $4.99 a gallon, compared to like $5.25 or whatever it was when we filled up Tennessee. So I'm gonna fill this fuel tank up as high as I can freaking get it. You bet your ass.